Oh, hello, Sam. Can I get you anything?
Not right now, thanks. Horsepath track? That's the track we imagined last night. How weird. This is not good. I need to look into this. That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble. Ten to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me. That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble. Hey.
Hey.
I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
Yeah. You a student?
Me? Hell no.
Well, that's all right then. I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then?
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Yeah. Think you can handle the truth? Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
All right. You ready? I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know? Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of this wind. I'm in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
Scared the crap out of me. See, I can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Just like that. Hey, up. You want to know what I think?
Yeah, I do.
You heard of crop circles, right? Well, this was just like that crap. Only I saw it happen. I think it was aliens. I swear to God.
What time did all this come down?
Maybe past. I came in at 11. It took me a bit to get the paint mixed and stuff.
Did you hear anything? Maybe the sound of a motor?
Nah. Anyway, I had my pod cranked.
long was it from the time the wind hit you till you saw the lines?
Oh, you're smart, ain't you? That's the thing. Couldn't have taken me more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 max to get clear of it. Them lines was already painted when I look back. In all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Oh, have a look. I would have seen them.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
You sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss, bloody wanker. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But that ain't the way I remember it.
Did you see anything else at all?
My eyes are all clogged from the dust. I don't know.
What? You did see something else, didn't you? Come on, Eddie. We're cool, right?
Look, I ain't said this to nobody, but there was something on the track.
What?
I saw the funnel still going round. This cloud of just chaos, right? Dust and pebbles and shit whirling around. Like something from a sci-fi movie. The thing is, it was following the track.
What do you mean, following the track?
I mean, I saw it turn the bleeding corner. Who ever heard of wind doing that?
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya. I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I'd better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area.
Good day, Miss Everett.
Hi.
What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No. What?
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Is it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally. So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past. Those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
You have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous for making large things disappear.
You mean...
No names, please. As it happens, one of his most legendary stunts was to make the Statue of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
Tell me about another grand game.
And this one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But...
What is it?
did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning, in Scotland Yard, in the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome! With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master, but it's not a stunt I would recommend to you, no.
Any more grand games you can tell me about?
Just one more, I think. This was a game a potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
I see what you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
Do you think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is it possible?
Well, not me.
Not me.
Your genuine private life violator. The contents of this file will switch from liquid to solid state when salt is added. The money put into the coin slot disappears in a hidden compartment. Don't forget to give the money back afterwards. A little switch on the back of the box allows you to control whether the devil pops out or not. What happened at the track was definitely weird. I better do some checking up on styles. No reason to call there at the moment. No reason to call there at the moment. I wonder what this does. I did not expect that. It's another piece of the ideogram. That's it. Now if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game. No point going in there right now.
Hello.
Hey! Someone modernized an old fireplace. Cool idea. They're well stocked for just 2 people. I suppose there must have been a lot more living here once upon a time. It's a card for a psychologist. Now that's a phone number I'd have handy. You never know when you'll go stark raving mad. That was almost too easy. I feel guilty for taking his money. The door's locked. The door's locked. Nothing exciting in here. Patient case files. Interesting. This is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can find a personnel list to compare it with. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting in here. Patient case files. Nothing exciting in here. 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 It's an old phone list of the staff in the neurobiology department. Those dead flowers are pitiful. I guess Styles doesn't let Mrs. Dalton clean down here. It looks like a full-body medical scanner. Must have cost a fortune. It's locked. I wonder why Mrs. Dalton keeps cash lying around. Then again, no one ever comes in here but me. I've been to a lot of places on that globe. It would be nice to stop moving for a while. That computer is ancient. It might as well be an abacus. I wonder why Dr. Styles didn't clean some of this stuff out when he closed the clinic. It's kind of time-warpish in here. I still don't smoke. It doesn't look like anyone's used that fireplace in ages. Someone must read a lot. Someday, I'll have a library. Looks Asian and seriously ugly. A demon? That'll help me sleep at night. Someone must read a lot. Someday, I'll have a library. I think that's Dr. Styles' room. It's a bit weird that our rooms are so close together. He can move. I'm not giving up my room. No way. Those gargoyles look like they were taken from an old building or something. Some dusty old armor in there. My window overlooks trees at the side of the house. I could climb down if ever I need to escape in a hurry. Houdini sure is digging this room. He looks happy. Houdini must have mistaken this plant for a really large salad. I don't need a drink right now. I'd rather use my cell phone. Less traceable that way. I'd rather use my cell phone. Less traceable that way.
Hey, it's the head lab rat.
Don't call us that. Where have you been, Sam? We've been trying to find you for an hour. I checked in the lobby, and your name wasn't in the register.
Oh, damn. It's the Sam thing. They always have me listed as a boy.
I thought of that. There are no Everetts at St. Edmund Hall, and I thought you said...
After the divorce, I went to my mother's name. Then I changed my mind again. Why don't I just give you my cell phone number?
Cool, I'll take it. That will give me a grand total of 3 on my contact list.
555-7866.
557-2496.
Got that one. Got it. Did you get mine?
555-2234.
I don't have one. I don't get a lot of calls.
Yes, well, how can you, darling, when you don't have a phone?
Can we get back to the point? Did you read Ox Stew today? About what happened at the track? Maybe Styles has some kind of secret power generator hooked up to our brains. I mean, did you get a look at him? He's like a refugee from a Dark Shadows convention.
He is not. He is not.
You have to admit it's bizarre. And my legs are actually sore today. As if I really did run last night.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? Let me see.
The truth is, we don't know what Styles is doing. He could be capable of anything. Unless you know Sam. You do know him well, right?
Yes, you got us all into this. You wouldn't have recruited us unless you trusted the man.
Of course. I've known Dr. Styles for, sheesh, a while now. I'm sure this whole thing is just a coincidence. But if it'll make you feel better, I'll do some checking around before we go back tonight.
Well, as long as you're volunteering. Try the library. I hear they have books there and stuff.
Shall we meet back here? What time?
Noon? I'll let you know what I find out.
Don't let us down, Samantha.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Charles. No reason to call there at the moment. I don't need to go inside. Damn! You need a student ID to use the library. Whatever happened to freedom of information? That reference librarian is keeping an eagle eye on this barricade. Probably some famous graduates. It's a paper shredder. I'm not getting into the library without a student ID. Guess it's time to scare one up. Probably some famous graduates. If I had to search through all this, I'd never see daylight again. There must be a way to look up something specific. Helena! Helena!
What are you doing? Why don't you come inside?
I left my ID in my room. Can I swipe yours?
No, you'll get me expelled, goth girl. Besides, walking is good exercise.
I didn't expect to find you in the library. How hard can art history be?
Hard enough. But if you want to know why I'm here, Charles Ettington.
Well, good luck with the stalking. Come on! Just one swipe. I'll do it so no one can see.
No, I had to go twice to get a decent picture on my ID. I'm not going to risk getting it confiscated.
You can do that? Get your ID redone?
I told them I lost it. What can they say? I had no choice. The picture was hideous.
That bad, huh? Hard to believe. Do you still have the old ID? Let me see.
It's awful.
Let me see.
The second one is much better. Don't you agree? Well, I think the new one is much better. God, I didn't think it was that hideous. I'll burn it when I get back to my room.
I can't do that from over here.